Unfocused.
We're back.
We are back, everybody. I'm T.
And I am AJ Twist.
And this is Unfocused, the podcast about cool nerd shit.
Yeah.
Remember it.
This is a Collision 28 production.
Yes.
We're currently live on twitch.tv/Collision28, which is where you can catch us live.
We usually do this.
We go live.
Yeah, usually every Thursday.
Yes.
Sometime between 7:45 and 8:30.
Thursday-ish.
Thursday-ish. We'll let you know if not Thursday. But yeah, you can also check us out on youtube.com/Unfocused Podcast.
Oh yeah, you might be watching us live. I mean, not live, but you might be watching us there right now.
Yeah. Make sure to comment, subscribe, and like us on YouTube when you do go there. You can follow us on Twitter at Unfocused28. You can subscribe to iTunes and download us for free, or through the Google Play website.
Yeah, if you want, you can listen through collision28.com, and actually, if you go there, I'm pretty sure you can find us through or subscribe to us through Android Play or the Google shit. But yeah, if you go to the website, you can find out more there. Collision28.com.
And then, the website. And then you can always email us, unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com.
That's right.
You can always ask us to talk about certain pieces of news or ask us questions about things we said or correct us on stuff, whatever you want. That's what email's for.
That's right.
All right, AJ, hit us with your Unfocused week, man. What you been up to?
Oh, snap. I didn't even think about what I've been doing.
I'll tell you what I've been doing. I saw that fucking movie, Annihilation. One of the craziest fucking sci-fi movies I've ever seen. That shit was insane. It's crazy. It's Natalie Portman.
Mm-hmm.
The basic premise is there's this territory called the Shimmer, and it's like some weird ass glowing fucking rainbow looking colored thing, right?
Yeah, which I've seen in the trailers. For
yeah, you see in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what grabs everybody because that shit looks so unique, and you're like, what the fuck? You know, when they show it to you in the trailer, you know.
Yeah.
And so it's a big territory, and it keeps expanding, and anyone who goes in doesn't come back. So the whole movie is a mystery. What's going on? What the fuck is this shit? What's in there? How come people can't get out?
Right.
Et cetera, et cetera. So I highly recommend Annihilation.
It's an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, but even though it's not selling very well.
Yeah.
I know it's got really high fucking rating because the critics love it and the fans love it, but
It's at 11 million right now, though.
it's not bad. They're gonna drop from here because they didn't get a global release.
Game Night is at 81, though. That's pretty good.
I heard Game Night's good. I haven't watched it yet.
I want to see it.
Should we watch it? Like tomorrow?
Maybe. And then Black Panther's at 97.
Yeah, you're not fucking with that for at least another week.
Kind of upset that Death Wish is at 11%.
What's Death Wish?
It's a... Oh, who the fuck is that guy? Bruce Willis movie?
What?
Yeah. And I don't remember what it's about. It's like Taken, I think. I don't know. I've seen it a couple times. This was one dude going around killing bitches.
I was like, man, fucking Denzel Washington, Liam Neeson. Let's add Bruce Willis, bro. They're all badasses. Let's have you don't want none of them motherfuckers chasing you for some shit.
And then Sway in the Morning is like part of the movie in some way too, or at least
he
has
shows up for
something.
something.
Yeah, like the radio station, like the show is like right there and is part of it. And he's talking about him like in the movie.
As he's going updating and shit. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, like I'm not exactly what's the role he plays in it though, but like I don't know, but like that's one reason why it got my attention. But not doing so well though. Which kind of sucks.
Other things I've been into this week, watching more of that volleyball anime. I've been reading a comic book.
That one.
Yeah, it's really good. It's called Haikyuu. And there's a really good comic book I've been reading. It's a horror comic called Outcast. And
not to be confused with Big Boy and Andre 3000.
Maybe, man, they might make an appearance. You never know.
Snaps.
You never know, man.
Okay.
You know, anything's possible. But it's pretty good. I think it's about demon possession. I'm at a point where I don't really know exactly what's going on, but it's really good though.
That's cool.
So Outcast is pretty tight. And other than that, just playing Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and that's really about it. AJ?
All right, so I remembered a couple of weeks ago, almost a month ago by now, I played DDR.
By the way, this is episode 177, not 2.
Oh shit,
I forgot to mention that.
Oh snaps. That's correct. But yeah, so I played for my birthday actually. Anne came over, which also shares a birthday with me almost for like a day apart. Anyways, we're hanging out, and she was like, "What should we do?" I'm like, "I don't know." And I was like, hey, "Let's play DDR." She's like, "All right," and then we started playing DDR. And man,
Did she awaken the beast in you?
No, not really. Just fucking, I was so out of breath. But we kept playing and kept pushing ourselves. And then I discovered that one of my dance pads were kind of like not making connection. Like the down button wasn't
hitting?
It wasn't hitting all the time. And so I broke that shit open and fucking figured out that.
Is that what you were doing to the fucking dance pad? I see you have the fucking dance pad out here. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you were doing.
Yeah, I broke it open because the sensors inside is like made out of like, it's on like a plastic bag type of thing, and the sensors run on the plastic bag, and that plastic bag thing ripped.
Oh, okay.
And so like whatever parts were left over, those are just barely making contact.
Right, that's why it's not hitting every time.
Yeah, that's why it wasn't hitting every time. So I kind of repaired it, added some tape to it and shit, you know. And I'm pretty sure it's working. I just need to sew the fucking dance mat back together now. Fuck. Which I was like, I got like a third of the way through. I'm like, fuck this shit. Like I would bust out the sewing machine on that, but I don't think it's I think it's too thick for it to fit through. And then when I was going through it, I realizing that like, cause I had to sew through like 5 layers. I had to sew through the dance mat itself, and then 2 plastic pieces and like a foam piece and like some other shit. Oh yeah, and the little fucking the seam that keeps them together, or at least hides all the fucking nastiness.
Yeah,
I was supposed to sew through all that, and I kept missing some of it as I was going through it. I started to notice, like, I was like, oh man, this is harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Nobody wants to do shit that's harder than you thought it was.
Yeah, so I kind of regret ripping that part open and shit. But it's working. I mean, as long as I can get it sewn back up, then it should be fine. It should be good as new. And then I played some Tomb Raider this week.
Oh yeah, I saw you playing it.
Finally got to test out my theory.
Now, in the modern Tomb Raider, is there a sequel, or is there only one out?
No, there's a sequel out.
Okay, there's a sequel.
Yeah, so the one I'm playing was...
It's part 1, right?
The first part, which I think came out in like 2012 or 2014. Mm-hmm. It's been a while. And then the recent one came out 2 years ago. Rise of the Tomb Raider is the recent one. Anyways, like I said last week, I was going to start playing it because the movie is coming out pretty soon.
I saw a billboard for it the other day.
Yeah, I've been seeing them popping up around too. And so I was like, when I was seeing the trailers, I noticed like some of these scenes were straight out the video game. So I was like, I want to finish the game now, just to see. And again, the whole point of me buying a Steam controller, which I did about 2 months ago, was to play Tomb Raider and various other first-person-ish games, so I wouldn't get motion sick. So, because the Steam controller has motion, capabilities in it, so I wanted to test that out. Because I can play Splatoon just fine at all motion control, and I don't get sick from playing Splatoon. So I was like, it must be because it's a motion controller. So I've been trying to test it out, and I kind of got a little sick, but not too much. What I did notice though is that aiming for fucking shooting shit is fucking dope on the fucking motion control shit. Cause I know I'll be having issues with like a mouse or like with the sticks in general, trying to aim to shoot something down. Mm-hmm. But with the motion control, I'm just like moving it left to right, up and down, like, oh, he's right there, and I'm like moving it like an actual gun. So it makes the aiming shit like a lot easier to do.
That's
so
dope.
I like that part of it. And the motion control part is helping me from not getting so sick. But I was able to play for like almost 2 hours the other night, and I got a little sick, but it wasn't bad. So I think it's working out.
Okay.
And now I kind of want to blame my monitors, because I feel like frame rate is a thing that might be making me sick as well.
Really?
And, yeah. And
frame rates?
Frame rates.
Wow.
I know my monitor cannot output. I don't think it could do 60 frames because it's a 60 hertz monitors. And from what I understand, you need 2 hertz per frame rate. So therefore 60 hertz should get you like 30 frames per second. And then, so I would need something like 120 hertz monitors. I know they make 122s, I think, so that should be perfect to give me my full 60 hertz or 60 frames per second experience. So that might smooth things out and make me less likely to get sick is my next theory, but monitors are freaking expensive though.
Right.
But that's something else I might look into later on. Other than that though, I don't think I've played a little bit of Splatoon. Actually, I just played some before the show right now, if anyone was watching live. And watching more Digimon.
Digital monsters.
Which is still puntastic.
Puntastic. I really want to see an episode now that you told me that. I want to hear the painfulness of all those puns.
It's not painful. It's just like it's like face palming. Like,
that sounds painful to me. Like that sounds painful.
It's like another pun. And then you can see the building up to it sometimes. Like you're like
you see it coming before they say it.
I think yeah, they did. It went for it. Yep. And then I feel like there's so much like a dub filler into it. I feel like I'm not sure what the original Japanese is like or what's in it, but I feel like whatever they're talking about in the dub version, I feel like they're taking out some story elements or maybe not being too serious. And I feel like that's where
adding jokes instead of story?
adding jokes instead of like what they're really saying. Maybe they're repetitive in the Japanese version. I don't know. And maybe they took a lot of it out and just threw in puns. I don't know.
You should look into it because I've never seen the Japanese Digimon. I think I saw one of the movies because I think Danny made me watch it.
Okay.
Because it's different. Because I guess that one movie is like 3 movies rammed together.
Yeah, I've seen that plenty of times.
And he made me see.
dope.
He showed me one of them that's just one part of those 3 movies, and then, yeah, I mean, it was a little different, but I didn't feel like it was.
Yeah, it seemed a little more serious and all that, right?
That was the only thing. The tone was more serious.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Actually, speaking of which, too, I came across this like facts type of video regarding Yu-Gi-Oh! And remember what's the realm they keep talking about?
The Shadow Realm.
The Shadow Realm, yeah. That is not a thing in the Japanese version at all.
No, you just die.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Shadow Realm is made up.
It's completely made up for the English version.
Yeah.
But
you just die when you fuck up.
Yeah, in the Japanese version, they're either telling you, oh, yeah, I'm going to kill you, or I'm going to send you to hell, and just stuff like that, stuff regarding death. But rather than talk about death in the anime or in the English version, they just replace all that with Shadow Realm.
Which is funny because eventually, like, when you get to, like, Season 2, and they start saying shit like, hey, I'm going to send this fucker to the Shadow Realm. You know, it kind of sounds like, oh, I'm going to send him to hell. Like, you get that feel like, damn, you're about to fucking send your ass to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you watch a few and you're like, okay, I get it. So it's funny that no matter how much dubbing and, like, censoring you do, it still kind of bleeds through eventually, you know?
Yeah, so I don't know, I thought that was crazy, though. The Shadow Realm's not even a thing. They make it a big thing, too, because Pegasus' whole thing is like, oh, we're going to have shadow games. And
yeah, shadow games are just regular games for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they aren't shadow games.
Maybe they're games to the death. Maybe that's what they actually are.
Oh, shit, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
Because I tell you, that's what the whole first season really is of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's all fucking games to the death with random punks.
Yeah. So I just thought that was interesting. But anyways, that's pretty much... oh, you know what? Actually, one more piece of trivia, too, that tripped me out. So, Hey Arnold. Have you seen enough Hey Arnold?
No, I've seen a few episodes.
Okay, all right. Well, throughout the series, you never hear what Arnold's last name is, ever. And there's been a few times where they're doing roll call and they're calling everyone's by, their full names, and they get to Arnold's name and they just stop at Arnold and then something happens where they don't get to say his last name.
Okay.
Like, that's happened a couple of times. There's even one part, too, where Helga... the girl has a crush on Hey Arnold, or Arnold. You know how she gets all poetic talking about him?
The girl with the pink and white, right? She kind of got the unibrow thing going?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She has a huge crush on him. So I remember there's a part where like she's getting in her poetic mood, talking about Arnold and stuff like that. And then she wants to like say his last name, and then she's like, Arnold, like... She's like, wait a minute, what is his last name? And it kind of just cuts out there.
They even broke the fourth wall with it a little bit.
Yeah. So like, I never knew his last name. And then the other day, I was in like a Target or some shit. I don't know where I was, but I was in a store and I passed by the toy aisle and I saw a couple of Pops, those Pop vinyl figures.
Nigga, do not tell me this nigga's last name is Hey.
No, it's not.
Okay, because I know the show is Hey apostrophe Arnold.
Yeah,
which could very well be that's his last name.
No, it's not. Surprisingly.
Okay, good, because that sounds like some bullshit they would catch you on.
Right? But it's close because his name on the box said Arnold Shortman, or Shortman.
Huh.
So his grandpa, and throughout the whole series, always calls him Shortman. Hey, Shortman. Hey, Shortman. How you doing, Shortman? You look
I
down,
think I remember
Shortman.
that.
Always calls him Shortman. And that's because he's short, I figured, But no, I looked it up after. I was like, Arnold Shortman, like, that can't be his last name. Like, that makes so much sense. That's all some fucking Kill Bill shit right there.
Damn, that's pretty
Kiddo.
funny. Yeah,
hey, Kiddo,
Beatrix raised her hand at the fucking...
yeah, but but Bill always called her Kiddo.
Yeah, no.
And that's her last name.
They literally, like,
Beatrix Kiddo, yeah. So I went to go look it up, and that's his last name. And there's a scene in the very last episode of the whole entire series where I guess he's about to go like out of the country or something, and the grandpa's like, "Oh, hey, don't forget to sign your passport, and don't forget to put your full name." And he's like, "All right, sure." And he's like, he shows him signing it, Arnold Shortman.
Oh, he actually wrote it,
and he actually writes it, and actually says that on his passport, and then the episode ends.
Wow.
So that's the last thing. Like, I haven't watched the very last episode. Like, I've seen the whole thing, but I skipped that on the last 2 episodes because it's a flashback to, like, him meeting his parents. And I wanted to save it, and I just forgot about it.
You know, it's funny you talk about.
I missed that.
It's funny you talk about like '90s endings because
Mm-hmm.
I was watching some bullshit Looper article where they're talking about the most darkest endings of like TV shows you didn't think were like that.
Right.
And dude, like I was reading about that show Dinosaurs. You remember that show?
Yeah.
Man, the ending is so fucking dark.
I haven't seen it all yet, but I was watching.
I'm not
some
gonna
of
tell
it
you.
recently.
The ending is like I'll just tell you when you see the last episode, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" You're like, "That's how it ends." Like, that's fucking really dark for a fucking comedy, you know?
You know what's funny too? No, that show is very like I don't even know how to say it.
Dark.
Not dark, but brings up points that you weren't like not thinking about.
Like
type of
social
thing.
points and
yeah.
shit like that?
Yeah, like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah. Because like political things here and there, or just general stuff. Like for one, like remember one of the episodes I watched, I was like, "Whoa, this show is a lot deeper than I thought it actually was." Like there was this thing where remember the grandma who's always
Yeah.
in a wheelchair. There's this ritual the dinosaurs do where when they reach like their 80th or 90th birthday, they throw them off a cliff into a tar pit. That's just a ritual all dinosaurs do.
What the fuck?
And no one questions it. No one questions it. And then even the grandma's like, "Oh yeah, my birthday is coming up in a couple days. You guys need to, throw me off the cliff. You better give us your hardest throw ever and get me as far as over the cliff as you can."
What
you
the
know,
fuck?
and they're like, "Yeah, and the dad, the one dude who hates her, like, is like, "Oh, I can't wait to
Yeah,
throw
he
you
can't
off
wait
the
to push
cliff,"
her to fucking tar pits.
Yeah. And then the son, what's his name, Robbie,
Robbie?
the guy with the mohawk and all that,
Like-
he's like, "Why are we doing this?" And then everyone's like, "It's tradition. We all have to do it," and everyone's happy about it. But he's like, "No, that's fucked up." It's like, why we got to like kill grandma? She's perfectly fine.
Yeah, like,
She's
there's
in
no
a
point.
wheelchair, but why we got to throw her off a cliff? She probably has like another 100 years in her. Who knows? Why should we like end her life so early by throwing her off a cliff? And everyone's like ignoring him because like it's tradition. Why are you questioning it? Like this is what everyone does. It's like, why do you got to
big ass
question it?
fucking message about like tradition being too blind sometimes. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly. And then another thing he said one time too is like they brought up what date is it? It's like someone, "Oh, it's so and so 200 AD." And it's like, "Oh yeah, last year was 201 AD or something like that." And then Robbie's like, "Why are we counting backwards? Like why are the years going backwards? What are we counting down to?"
Well, I'll just tell you, the last episode will probably answer that question.
Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right. So with that said, let's get into the news, the main part of the show.
Okay!
This is the news.
Let's do it!
The news.
All right. This is the news that we've picked up throughout the week about all kinds of cool stuff. You want to kick it off, AJ, or should I?
By the way, I'm drinking a cream soda.
My bad.
I'll kick it off with something just simple and plain right now. For one, today is March 1st, 2018, right? Right? You know whose
Indeed it is.
birthday it is?
Yatta!
It's Chun-Li's birthday today.
Oh,
I saw this
shit.
going around like Instagram and Twitter and all that today. So yeah, apparently Chun-Li's date of birth, as said in Street Fighter 2's, like, the character profile shit, March 1st, 1968.
Damn.
Which would make her what? What year is it? We're 2018? She's 50.
At the time this came out, she was like 25, right?
Right? Yeah,
Something-
about something like that, yeah.
27. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, time flies, man.
For real, time flies crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a little knowledge for you guys out there.
All
It
right.
is Chun-Li's birthday today. Go celebrate. I wish I had a birthday soundboard thing. but
Everyone
I
needs
don't.
to do at least 30 seconds of rapid kicks to celebrate.
to
her
celebrate,
birthday.
right?
Yeah.
50 rapid kids to celebrate each year
Yeah, send us your videos. So another news.
at Unfocused 28.
Apparently,
Twitter.
this is kind of weird for Marvel, but there's a comic about the movie right now. There's a prequel comic book to
Yeah.
Infinity War.
Yeah, we talked about it a couple weeks ago, or
Right.
a couple of shows ago.
Okay. I thought it sounded familiar. In this comic, they confirmed the Red Skull's alive.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, is this what this is?
So, it's a big, I don't know if anyone remembers, but if you've seen the very first, Red Skull. Yeah, if anyone remembers, in Captain America, the First Avenger, it's a big argument between fans whether the Red Skull died or if he was transported to another place or
It
another
was
dimension.
the space gem, the cube that he touched last and just disappeared.
Yeah, but if you look carefully, it kind of looks like he disintegrates. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But then...
But then how else do you teleport,
Shit, that's what Star Trek says. You gotta disintegrate before you fucking teleport. Yeah, you're right.
Damn.
Yeah, you're right about that. So it's really interesting that he's still alive. So people are believing that this is either A, gonna set up for Thanos fucking with the Marvel heroes by bringing back villains from other timelines or dead villains possibly,
Mhm.
Or maybe Red Skull will be a big problem in Phase 4. You know, we don't know.
Maybe. Well, can they do? Because so I also heard some other rumors because I'm pretty sure everyone's seen Black Panther by now. But if you haven't, spoiler warning just for the ending, real quick. We see Bucky, right?
Yeah.
And he comes out of the thing and he's wearing some clothes, right? Mm-hmm. People have started pointing out that when he comes out, he's wearing red, white, and blue.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he is. And then they're calling in the White Wolf thing and all that, right?
Yeah.
So people are speculating that maybe he might take Cap's mantle. There. And then maybe we will lose Captain America and Infinity War.
It could happen.
Could happen.
I feel like a great way for Captain America to go out would be him fucking picking up Thor's hammer and fucking fighting Thanos by himself, you know?
Right, that'd be dope.
That'd be pretty fucking sick. Like,
does he actually do that in the comic?
Yeah, there's times where he picks up fucking Thor's hammer and everyone's what the fuck?
But against Thanos?
No, it wasn't against Thanos.
Oh, okay.
But they already showed him move it in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, Age of Ultron, where he kind of just...
They showed him move it a little bit. So I'm like, I feel like it could be
and Thor's smile dropped.
Yeah, Thor wasn't happy about that, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, that's just pretty sick because I'm like, it's even better that didn't happen to Captain America and Thanos because it's even more of a surprise when it comes out in the movie, you know?
Right.
Like if he fucking picks that shit up. If it does, yeah. He picks that shit up and starts spinning it around, like, with the shield, you know? Like, oh, fuck. That would be pretty sick.
That would be dope. That, with the shield and shit, that would be sick.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he has both, you know? Like,
yeah.
Damn. Well, anyway. So, yeah, Red Skull he's definitely still alive. The drawings transport more that he's being teleported somewhere through time and space.
So that's crazy that they... is there, like, different issues to the prequel comics?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think it's just one book. But I guess I'll do a little research into that.
Yeah, I gotta go find that or some shit. Well, speaking of Avengers Infinity War, on their Twitter about 8 hours ago, so this is practically breaking news for today, really. But Marvel's Studios and the Avengers Twitter feed announced that, and with a poster, not even a real announcement. Actually, no, they did say. They said Marvel Studios Avengers Infinity War in theaters everywhere, April 27th. Not May 4th anymore. They moved it up a week.
A week. Closer to my birthday. I'm fucking about to trip out right now, man. That shit's so dope. So
that shit's coming out earlier. So I wonder if they heard us on the last episode of Unfocused talking about how they kind of fucked up missing May the 4th Be With You with Solo. And so Disney was like, well, we have two properties coming out and we can't do them both in the same week. So maybe they might move up Solo?
If they were listening, if they want to be smart, then they should move up Solo. Because that movie's going to suck. You got to give it all the power you can, you know? But
seriously.
Yeah,
but why would they do this, though? Because they were aiming to have like a whole like 10-year anniversary with the first Avengers movie, or the Iron Man movie, by having Infinity War come out on May 4th. Because the first Iron Man came out like May 5th or some shit like that.
Because fuck it.
Because
we'll do it live. That's why. You know? Yeah, man. I don't know. Actually, it would have made more sense for the whole anniversary thing. You're right.
Yeah, I mean that's what everyone thought they were aiming for, but they fucking pulled a fast one on us and was like, "Hey, April Fools."
Got them. All right. In other news,
wait, to follow up with that, you had something, right?
Oh yeah. So that Disney announcement. That's right. I'm sorry. The Marvel announcement. They also one of the VPs of Marvel. His name is Paul. I'll tell you right now.
Rosenberg.
No. Fuck. What is this guy's name? I gotta tell you it. But anyway, for now, until I find the name, he's one of the VPs of Marvel Studios, and he basically immediately followed that up with a
got you, bitch,
with a GIF, and the GIF was of Tommy Lee Jones telling Will Smith in Men in Black, "Imagine what you'll know tomorrow." And that was his response to the whole announcement today.
Yeah, so we might get some more news tomorrow about why they did this and what they're kind of planning, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
We'll see.
All right, so in other news, actually, let me get my segment real quick, man.
Oh, snap. About that time, huh?
Yeah, I think it's about that time, bro. You look like empty smelling shit, so why you such a dick? You walk really good attention on they say. Dick moves! Dick moves! All right. So for once, my dick moves is directed at Marvel
Oh shit!
because there was another announcement today that I guess flew under the radar, probably because it's fucking retarded. So I read the article. It says Marvel announces 6 new movies for Phase 4, and I was like, "Oh fucking shit, that's crazy! Let me check that shit out." So what do you think it has on there, man?
For Phase 4, so we already know it's Miss Marvel and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
See, you're thinking a little bit too logically right now, Adrian.
Oh fuck!
All they did was put out a post that said, "Untitled Marvel movie coming out this date." Untitled Marvel movie coming out this date. Untitled Marvel movie coming out this date. There's 6 of them, all untitled. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, why did you even say anything? Just keep your mouth shut.
Anything.
No, it literally did not tell us anything. That's just fucking retarded. Like
we were pretty sure we were getting more movies.
yeah, like okay, I'm surprised there's gonna be a Phase 4. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, come on, man. And like, I get that Marvel's the big thing to them is announcements and leaking things and kind of like hinting at things.
Right.
But I think this is a perfect example of them going too far with this bullshit. I'm like, don't fucking tell me something that's nothing. You know, give me some real information, motherfuckers.
Oh my god! I wonder, is the Disney and Fox merger done yet?
No, not done yet.
No. Because maybe let's see. There's no news about it. No, nothing. All right. Well, I was thinking like maybe they did this because we have the Infinity War moved up, and then maybe they wanted to announce something with that whole comment. It was like, oh, like, you know, you'll be amazed about what you'll hear tomorrow, whatever they said.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking like maybe, and then we got this announcement saying, oh, we got 6 movies coming up. Like, duh, but maybe they already know what it's going to be by now because maybe the merger is done. And so, like, they have the okay now to say, hey, okay, these are the movies we're going to make now based off the merger being done that they maybe already have planned. You know, I don't know. I'm thinking too far into it, but,
No, but
that's just my theory.
And you know, this could all be a response to the fucking bullshit that the X-Men movie's pulling about putting the Skrulls out first. Maybe they want to fucking speed their shit out and put fucking Captain Marvel out sooner.
So Phase 4 being after
Infinity War.
After the second Infinity War.
Yeah.
Who, quote unquote, might be a Gauntlet. Infinity Gauntlet.
Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be called.
Okay, so in between that. So we're still in Phase 3 then?
I guess.
Phase 3 is fucking forever.
Yeah, they fucked up. I'm pretty sure. They fucked up somewhere down the line. And I think they started adding movies. And it made Phase 3 like longer than they expected.
Yeah, because they added
Black Panther. No, that was in there for a while.
I think that was already planned. Spider-Man got added.
Yeah, Spider-Man got added, and Humans got changed from a movie to a show.
Yeah, so they dropped one. Maybe that's what they did. Maybe they dropped Inhuman for Spider-Man.
Oh, you know what? That's probably exactly what they did, AJ.
Right.
I think you're right. I think that's exactly what they did. You're right, bro. Because they were almost ready for... Damn, trip out. That's exactly what happened.
That's crazy.
Oh, shit. Unfocused, everybody.
Figuring shit out.
Yeah.
Without talking about whatever the fuck we were talking about at the beginning. That's interesting, though.
Yeah, that is really interesting. I'm interested about
but, yeah, something to look into later on, I guess.
Right? So, other news.
What are you doing, Marvel? Like, just come out and tell us. When's D23?
Just
When's that shit happening?
I know, right?
When's 323 coming out this year? Expo 2018. You know what D23 is?
No.
D23 is the Disney Expo where Disney comes out and just talks about all their shit they're doing for that year, that coming year. And this is usually when Marvel makes some announcements.
I kind of had a feeling it was Disney something, D23.
Yeah, I don't know why it's called 323 though. So actually, I think it just happened. I guess.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it happened last month. And what the fuck?
Oh, we're fucking up. I don't know anything about what you're showing me right now.
So apparently they're doing something with Japan. I think at D23, I think they showed off Kingdom Hearts 3 footage for once, which is everyone at D23, I think, or was that somewhere else? Fuck, I don't remember. But I know there's like a little bit of a trailer out there that exists for Kingdom Hearts 3, and I think it was from D23. But anyways, yeah, right. I don't know what's going on here. We probably didn't do any announcement for it. I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
All right. So in slightly unrelated news, I'm going to change the spectrum a little bit.
Yeah, go for it.
Xbox Live is having global problems.
Global? Oh, shit.
Don't worry, none of those are on there.
Okay.
So Xbox Live is having a global shutdown or limited access issue, where people can't log in, and the people that can log in are having limited access, meaning they can only play the story mode and not the fucking online modes. And you and I were just talking about in the last episode
Yeah.
about how Xbox can't afford to fuck up anymore. Remember, we were like, because Japan doesn't fuck with them, you know?
Yeah.
We were literally just talking about this last week, you guys. And they have this global connectivity problem. Specific games that are listed as not working.
Wait, so there's a certain list of games that don't work?
Well, there's a list of games that are definitely not working. There's more than this. There's
okay.
more than this that are not working. But these are the ones that are definitely not working for people having this issue. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, Street Fighter 4, Monster Hunter World. You know, people are not fucking happy about that.
Yep.
Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, and Super Street Fighter 5. Fuck, man.
Damn, fucking up.
You guys are fucking
Is
up.
that all Capcom stuff?
No, I don't think Rainbow Six is Capcom.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Almost everything else is, though. That's funny.
I wonder if there's any connection with that.
I wonder. I don't know. But I'll tell you this. Xbox was not on top of it. People complained before Xbox put out the fucking message that they were aware of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's making people even more irritated.
Seriously.
So,
I wonder
yeah.
what it is. I wonder if they got hacked or some shit. Because usually when shit goes down, it's usually because they got hacked. Because if they were planning to put it down for a little bit, they would put some message out. That's what
they tell you. They tell you preemptively, right?
Yeah, Sony does that sometimes. And I know like Street Fighter does that a lot too, where like, oh, we're going to have some maintenance on our servers, so the game's going to be unplayable for like a couple hours. They'll let you know ahead of time, so it has to be something bad.
Oh, yeah, I see. I get your point. Like some kind of, it has to be some kind of attack, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
And other news, though, PlayStation Network appears to be working, according to Polygon over here, like as I looked it up.
Right.
So if anyone has a PS4 right now, you're good on that.
You're good, man. You're all good.
Well, speaking of other video game stuff going on, the ESRB, aka the Entertainment Software Rating Board, has announced plans to begin applying a new label to the games, warning people of in-game purchases. For example,
that's cool.
Like loot boxes and shit.
That's pretty cool. I like that idea. You know, I don't like that fucking company at all. Fucking putting warnings and ratings on everything.
The ESRB.
But this is one thing though that I'm like, okay, actually, it'd be nice to kind of let someone know that you're not going to get the full effect of this game unless you spend additional money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the whole loot box thing has been a huge controversy for the last few months. And I guess the ESRB, or I guess people were like telling the ESRB, like, you got to do something about this. Like, what the fuck are they supposed to do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, all right, we're going to give you an extra label saying that, you know, shit you could buy is a thing on this game.
Okay.
So I guess that's some type of warning. But it doesn't really fix the main issue. But it's a start, I guess.
Yeah, they're working on it.
They're working on something. At least they got to do something. But I don't know. Let's see how much it's going to affect video games. So we'll get like a new huge label. Which is funny because I feel like fighting games are going to get this a lot. Because fighting games lately have been... They don't do loot boxes, but they do...
Like
a lot
buying
of,
outfits and...
Yeah, they do a lot of purchase new character, purchase new outfit type of things all the time. So I'm pretty sure like every fighting game from now on is going to have that little label on it too.
Makes sense.
But anyways.
All right, so another news. Did you hear that there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game announced?
A new one?
A new
What?
one.
How did I
First
miss
one
this?
in 2 decades, bro.
Seriously?
So apparently this was
2
announced
decades?
in 2
Wow.
decades. Apparently this was announced back in November, and I didn't catch it. I'm sorry, December, and I didn't catch it.
Maybe I did see something about this, but I was like, too early to call.
Usually when I find some shit like this, I kind of remember like, oh, I think we talked about this on Unfocused, but you know, I don't think we did. Like, I was pretty surprised.
Wait, do you have something on this?
I do. So it's gonna be a 3D side scroller.
Okay, cool.
And it's gonna be in the feel of Turtles in Time.
Nice.
The main piece of news here that I'm focused on is the fact that there's 2 elements that are returning from Turtles in Time. One, an old school villain is back. Baxter Stockman is going to be appearing in this game. I think in his old appearance, which is weird. You know, his appearance from whenever the fuck.
From the like 80s
Yeah,
cartoon?
from the
or?
80s cartoon.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really weird. And then also, sewer surfing is back.
Oh, snap.
Sewer surfing is back. So anyone who's not hyped should be fucking hyped now.
What the heck? My bad.
Yeah. So yeah, Ninja Turtles will be back. There's no name for the game yet. There's some screenshots. They seem to be in the style of TMNT. I'm sorry, is that the last one that came out?
The movie?
No, the show.
The recent show
Yeah,
is
the one
this
you were watching.
2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like,
Okay.
there's no specific name for it.
They seem to be into that art style. I only see Leonardo and Michelangelo here, but if you look, the art kind of looks a lot like this newer one. So yeah,
Interesting.
this game does not have a release date yet, but it will apparently show up in arcades as well as on online stores to buy.
Cool. Like, do we have a date yet or no?
No.
Or no?
Summer.
Summer.
We
Oh,
don't,
okay.
We don't know exactly when.
That's something.
That's something.
Summer. Okay, that's pretty cool. So is it going to be in arcades or is it going to be like
In
downloadable?
arcades. They're going to put in arcades too.
Ah,
And it's going to be downloadable. It's going to be both.
that is new.
Yep.
Huh, okay, cool. I guess we'll see what happens when it comes out. Crazy. All right, so as far as other arcade games, I guess not really arcade games, but have you heard of E-League? Remember E-League? I think we talked about it a couple times.
Is this the on TV, the sports game?
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
it sounds really familiar. Okay.
So TBS has this ongoing series with video games called the E-League, which I kind of forgot about for a while. But they have tournaments constantly like playing, and there's several type of tournaments too. I know they were doing a lot of Street Fighter V recently, but they also started doing, or I think before that they were doing like CS:GO, Counter Strike. They're doing Counter Strike, and actually I have a list right here. Counter Strike, Rocket League.
Yeah.
They picked up Injustice 2 recently, and also Dota 2 they've been doing as well, and Overwatch. And then they just announced that they're going to be picking up as well Tekken 7.
Oh shit! What?
Yeah, so Tekken 7 is going to be one of their new games they're going to be broadcasting tournaments for on TBS.
Interesting.
So that's
okay.
pretty crazy. So Tekken getting some props there, I guess.
Oh,
Going to get
yeah.
some airtime and all that. So hopefully that'll make the community a little bit bigger. You know, one thing about the Tekken community too is like it's big in the beginning, but it quickly like dies out. And I feel like this because every time like a new Tekken game comes up, it shows up at Evo for like the first time it comes out, and then that's it. It doesn't show up again.
I think 7 will stick though. Seven's pretty good.
Yeah, and 7's been sticking around. I've been noticing lately too.
Yeah.
So like people are still talking about it and stuff like that. And the game's still kind of going on. So
People are still playing online.
yeah, people are still playing. So that was maybe that'll help it out too. We'll
Yeah.
see. But yeah, something to look forward to on TBS.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna hit one more piece of news and we'll jump into the music, if you're down with that. And so there's gonna be an Ant-Man and the Wasp comic book.
Is it going to be like a prequel as well?
No. So this is actually not connected to anything from the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
which is weird. I guess just the fact that this movie's being made inspired people to make an Ant-Man and the Wasp comic.
Okay.
And so it's being done by Javier Garron is the artist, but more importantly, Mark Waid is the writer. He's written a lot of famous X-Men stories from like way back in the day.
All right.
And Ant-Man and the Wasp is going to have a comic book series coming out pretty soon.
Have they not had one before?
No, there's Ant-Man comics, there's Giant, even those are miniseries. They really don't have their own comics too much.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, they have their individual things, but they're always miniseries. You know, they're not like a full-on thing.
Right.
So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Ant-Man and the Wasp issue number 1 will be dropping later this year. We don't have a date yet, but I'm sure more stuff will come out as it gets closer to the time. AJ, shall we jump into the music now? Or do you want to say something else?
No, I don't want to say anything else. I was just queuing it up right now. I'm thinking I'm all queued up.
Music power.
That's right.
Music of the week.
It's a time of the show, the part of the show where we share some music with you. It's what we've been listening to and what we think you should be listening to.
Exactly. And what you got for us this week?
I don't got anything brand new, so I'm going to take it back to some Alien Ant Farm. One of my favorite tracks from one of the, I think it was the second Tony Hawk Pro Skater game, Wish.
Oh, I love that
Well,
song.
it wasn't from there, but it was on there.
It was on there, yeah.
And I think I always wanted to do an AMV with it. I think it was Wish.
I feel like that'd be a hard one, but if you could, that would be the shit.
Yeah, anyways, Wish by Alien Ant Farm is my track this week.
All right, and mine is Gogo Bordello, and the song is called My Compañera.
No hablo español.
Shit, this Russian guy speaks Espanol.
What the heck?
You better step your game up, man. When you hear it, you're going to be all surprised and shit. All right.
All right, but we'll start out with my track first, and then we'll go into teas. But if you're on YouTube, by the way, you're not going to hear the music of the week shit because we can't do that
Because
on
of
YouTube.
legal issues.
Yeah, so if you want to hear our music of the week picks and all that, either you can hear a clip of it on the podcast if you download the audio version, or watch us live to get the full track.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can get away with that.
Or you can just listen to us name the tracks and then go listen to it.
Oh yeah, go find that on your own. Go like push
YouTube.
pause and go YouTube these 2 songs and come back.
If you want the full Unfocused
If you want the full experience, yeah.
All right, we'll be back after this break. I'm going to just talk to you guys a little bit about all kinds of things. Specifically, I've been reading a comic lately that I read a long time ago. I've been reading it again. The New X-Men. For anyone that wants to read a good X-Men comic where you don't have to know anything beforehand and you want to get into the X-Men universe, I highly recommend this one. It's kind of like small team X-Men. They try to keep it simple so I can go into the characters' details a lot more. And it's cool. They only have Cyclops, Wolverine, Beast, and Jean. And everyone else is basically not there. You would be looking for Colossus and Storm, but they just focus on those 4 characters so they can give you a full development about them. And it's crazy because most X-Men's all about fighting and defeating the government, but this one's about a lot of psychological problems and other mutants being their problems and shit like that. But in a way where it's like genocide. So it makes the stakes feel really high. So that's the comic I've been reading lately. I'd recommend you guys to pick that one up. The other thing, I'm about to start reading The Unworthy Thor. That's the next one I bought that I haven't read yet. And that shit is basically, I think that's a storyline they could do in the future of Marvel pretty soon, where Thor basically becomes unworthy of the hammer. His arm gets chopped off, and he builds like an axe arm that's enchanted.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's enchanted with magic powers and shit. So Thor is basically trying to get his name back and like become worthy again with the hammer. Meanwhile, his girlfriend, played by Natalie Portman in the movies, is the current Thor.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she has the hammer and she's worthy, so she's the one who's Thor at the moment. So it's pretty interesting. It's a good one. But back to the music of the week.
What a bitch.
The music of the weeks we had this week was "Wish" by Alien Ant Farm.
That's right.
You might remember that from Tony Hawk 2.
Maybe.
If you're old school enough like us. And then Go Go Bordello, one of my favorite bands. They're kind of like a gypsy fusion band, and yeah, the song was called "My Compañera." So yeah, with that said, I guess we're gonna jump back into the news.
Oh well, if I had the sound on right here.
Okay!
This is the news.
Let's do it!
The news.
Yeah! What?
Alright, so we got a little bit more news for
Let's
you
get
guys.
it!
Alright, this is a quick one. Should I start?
Yeah, go for it.
This is a quick one about Ghost Rider. I'm sure everyone knows him. He's been appearing. He only appeared in the Marvel Universe lately as far as the shows go in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that last season.
Yeah.
But he's a big character in Marvel. So the weird thing they're doing in the comic book right now, Ghost Rider is becoming Cosmic Ghost Rider. So basically, this fucker, as if Ghost Rider wasn't broken enough already, now this fucker is imbued with the same powers as Silver Surfer.
What?
Yeah, and the power Cosmic is one of the strongest powers in the Marvel Universe. We haven't even seen it in the Marvel Universe yet. No one has it.
Right.
But for someone as broken as Ghost Rider to get fucking the power Cosmic, I don't know how interesting this comic's gonna be. I don't know who can fuck with him.
That could be super interesting.
Maybe, you know. Yeah, but the the thing that's interesting to me about this storyline is, we've always been waiting for Marvel to connect the TV shows to the movies, right?
Right.
Maybe putting this Cosmic Ghost Rider storyline in will be a way to slowly like bring him into the universe in the long run.
Right.
You know, maybe
Like the movie universe, right?
Yeah, the movie universe, or maybe even the TV universe, because
He's already in the TV universe.
But that's my thing. Maybe we can get a connection here between like Guardians and him,
Yeah.
or Asgard and him,
Right.
something, just to make the shit make sense. Because I think we're gonna slowly get fixes of that problem in the new Jessica Jones series that's gonna come out this month.
Right. Yep.
Because they've already made Spider-Man references, and Captain America references in the trailers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
So it's kind of like I
Yeah,
feel.
I'm hoping they drop some stuff like that in Jessica Jones.
Honestly, it's the only way to take Marvel to the next level right now. Like, if they want to fucking get people even more excited than they already are right now, fucking
Yeah.
start connecting the shows and the movies. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
we all know the movie people will probably never show up in the shows because they don't want to get a pay cut. But the show people could show up in the movies. Like,
Yeah,
that would
why
be
not?
fucking sick. Disney got the money. Like, give
That
it
would
to
be
them.
sick. Yeah, we understand if you don't bring the movie people into the TV shows. We understand that.
Chris Evans, we ain't asking you
Yeah, we asking you to do
to
that.
show up in one episode of Luke Cage. Don't worry.
We don't mind it the other way around, though. We don't mind you bringing in TV people into the movies.
And, one last thing before I let you go to the next story. I would really love to see fucking Daredevil just be a lawyer for somebody in a movie. Just
In a movie? Yeah, that'd be dope.
just a subtle, he doesn't even have to be Daredevil in the movie. Just have him be defending somebody in court.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That would be fucking tight, anyway.
All right. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, about 5 years ago now, this has been in the making, this game.
Oh.
So somebody was trying to make a My Little Pony fighting game.
What?
Yeah, My Little Pony.
Actually, that would work, I heard, because I heard there's a lot of fucking powers and shit in that, right?
Friendship.
No! Is this real?
Friendship is Magic. It was. I think it was a working title for it, but then it got a cease and desist from Hasbro.
No! It looks so dope!
But this is the end result that you're seeing right now. It's called Them's Fighting Herds. This is what they end up making based off what they were already working on.
Because they couldn't use the characters.
Because they couldn't use the characters or the name, so they kind of made their own characters in a way. And also, they also got some help from actually one of the producers for My Little Pony, I believe.
Oh, what?
I think so, yeah. They offered to help in creating new original characters and stuff like that. And they also got a free license from Lab Zero, who's behind the engine for Skullgirls. So this is also based off the Skullgirl engine as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, and it's actually already, I think it's kind of like a soft launch right now that they did.
Mm-hmm.
February 22nd. Yeah, so it's already out.
Oh, okay. Damn, it's already out.
Yeah, it's already out. So
We-
yeah, just
we
that's
need
what-
to get on this
That's
shit.
why I'm talking about it, because it just came out. I thought it was like a beta type of thing that was released right now, but no, I think the full game is out, which is awesome. So if anyone wants to check it out, it's on Steam right now. I think it's on Humble Bundle. There's a fighting. No, was it Humble Bundle or something else? I don't know, but it's on Steam for sure. So if anyone wants to check it out, what was supposed to be a My Little Pony fighting game, you can check it out. It's actual fighting horses and like cows and there's even like a dragon in there too, which Carla was telling me because she's kind of familiar with My Little Pony, and she's like, yeah, there is actually a dragon in the cartoon My Little Pony
What?
series. So the fact that there's a dragon in this game is just even more hints that it was once a My Little Pony fighting game. So if anyone loves fighting games, and especially if you like Skullgirls and like what they did with that game, go check this shit out. I kind of want to get it. It's like $15 right now on Steam, which is not bad at all.
All right. This is a random horror news just because it's funny to me. I've been trying to track down exactly which lake this is happening in, but I can't find out which lake it is. So if anyone's
The
ever
Lake
seen...
of Rage.
I don't know. If everyone's ever seen Friday the 13th, this is something about Jason. And so I guess in 2013, when some Jason remake movie came out, some people had put a little fucking Jason, not little, it was like a life-size thing, a
Oh, shit.
Jason statue underwater chained down,
What?
which I guess is a reference to the fourth Friday the 13th movie. I've never seen
I
it,
don't know. Never seen him, so I can't tell you for sure.
but it's
If Wags was here,
you could probably say something, yeah, right? But it's 120 feet deep in a lake in Minnesota. I can't find out which lake it is. I'm gonna try and figure out by the next episode. But it's there. It's been there, and people just found it this year.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it's been there for 5 years, and the shit has algae all over it. Fucking the paint's worn off and shit, and no one found it until now. There's pictures, there's videos of it. It looks really creepy now because it just looks like some old fucking, like worn down fucking pirate suit or something. It looks creepy as fuck, and like I feel bad for the diver that found that shit.
Seriously.
You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? You know, especially
Right.
if they seen the movie. You know, but
Oh, hell no. How do I mute this shit? Oh, mute tabs on Google Chrome are awesome. Let's see if there's anything in this real quick that I can skim through and see where that actually at. 'Cause that sounds pretty dope.
yeah, I've been looking, I can't find it, but it's supposed to be like a reference to Camp Crystal, I guess.
Right.
You know, that's where he comes from and shit.
That's interesting.
Yeah, some motherfuckers got
Seriously.
too much time on their hands.
Seriously. So someone actually swam Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah, that means someone dived down there and fucking did this shit, you know? Art team.
at the bottom of a Minnesota lake, kind of. Is this it right there? Look at that.
Yeah,
What the
that's it.
fuck?
Yeah, you see, and they said it looked just like Jason when they first put it in, but now look at it. It looks even creepier than Jason now. You know, like it's all worn down and ugly looking. Yeah. Oh, so you found it? Okay.
I found something. Oh well, but that is creepy looking. The fact that someone actually went out there and found all that shit.
Yeah, motherfuckers, get a life.
Wait, so who made it and put it down there and like didn't like take pictures of it to begin with?
I don't know, man. That's why I'm so surprised because they said it's clearly been down there for a few years.
Yeah.
And people were suspecting that it was put out at the same time that last movie came out in 2013. But we don't really know.
Imagine if like the company behind the movie actually did it and like it was supposed to be like some big thing that people had to go discover and like no one really cared
Yeah, basically.
because the movie probably sucked.
Yeah, someone's like, oh, well, I'm not going to report this shit.
All right. Well, anyways, moving on.
Yes.
So Calibur VI. I forgot to talk about this in the last show, but I heard about it for the last show. But I'm bringing it up now because why not? We got a couple of new characters announced. So for one is probably someone that we all expected to show up. Can you any guesses?
Taki?
Besides reading the title? No, actually. So we now
Oh,
have
I
for
didn't
sure.
read it. Yeah, I see it now.
Ivy,
The iconic Soul Calibur character.
right? And nothing's really changed about her at all.
Nope.
Everyone was kind of worried about what they might do with, like, you know, characters nowadays with some of the controversies been going on in other games. And no, they didn't change a damn thing about Ivy.
She still got all that ass and all those titties. Like, just fucking showing it all off.
Yep.
As in every Soul Calibur game.
Yeah, so, like, and then a lot of her moves seem to all be there, too. But yeah, we're getting Ivy back, which is awesome. And then also, just to kind of skip ahead right here, another character that we got getting back, Zasalamel.
Zasalamel. I forgot about that fucker.
He was from, what, 3?
3, yeah.
Yeah, which is interesting, because so far we've seen a lot of
Twos. A lot of two
twos
characters.
or maybe even ones. We've never
Soul
played
Edge,
one.
even.
Yeah, but Zasalamel is from 3, so that's they're not even going that way back, which is interesting. So who else might they bring that's new? Tira, hopefully that'd be dope.
Dude, Tira, Young Sung.
Young Sung was from 2, so I can see them doing that.
If not Young Sung, Edgemaster. They gotta give us somebody with that style. You know, like
So to kind of bring that up real quick too. Also, he has this crazy fucking time-stopping
What
super
the
move.
fuck?
Yeah. And he snaps, and then you're fucking just.
and then time catches up and you're just fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Damn, that's broken.
But yeah, so Calibur 6 coming 2018. So that's some new shit that was announced a few days, like about a week ago, I think. Anyways, I also came across some rumors too, because this was in someone's rumor that Zasalamel was coming through and Ivy was coming through, and Zasalamel was supposed to be a DLC character later on after the game's launch, but he ended up being an actual on the roster character at the start of the game.
Interesting. Okay.
Which is interesting. But that was something that someone saw in a rumor. And then that same person who was leaking all these rumors has also said that Cervantes could be DLC maybe.
Oh,
But Cervantes sounds like he might be in the game for sure. Also, he said that there could be about 22 to 24 characters overall on the roster. And some other names he dropped for the game are Hwang.
What? Damn! After we were just saying that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, that's crazy.
Hwang, wasn't he the Young Sung, or was he also like an Edgemaster type character?
Hwang was like he was basically Young Sung.
Yeah,
he was somebody and he was part of Young Sung's style.
Yeah, okay,
Young Sung's like
that's
a
what I
blend
thought.
of like two or three characters, I think, and I
Okay.
think that fool was like one of his main styles.
I
okay?
see.
'Cause I remember that fool had that sword move under his knee,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
where Young Sung got that from.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, Hwang's supposedly going to be a character. Talim also going to be rumored as a character right now, and also someone named Frederick, I think is the name is what it was, who's supposed to be Grows, the new character for this game, his adopted father.
Oh,
And then
interesting.
supposedly this Frederick guy is the actual father of Nightmare or Siegfried or some shit like that. If you go back in the
What?
game's, storylines and all that, which is interesting. Which means that Grow and Nightmare or Siegfried are like stepbrothers.
Oh,
Maybe that could be a storyline going on.
So where's Night Terror at?
Right.
That's the older cousin, the mean older cousin, or what?
And then also, as far as guest characters go, the rumor right now is that a One Piece character, Rorona, Zoro?
Roronoa Zoro?
Yeah, is
What?
a supposed guest character for the
No
game. For Soul
fucking
Calibur.
way, bro. Zoro from One Piece is gonna be in Soul Calibur?
Supposed rumor right now, not confirmed at all.
Bro, if they want to get Japan back into Soul Calibur, that'll fucking do it.
You think so?
One Piece is fucking huge out
I want
there,
to see
bro.
this person. Who is this?
Yeah, this guy must know what he's talking about, because if he called that one.
Yeah, I want to see what this person looks like. Are they like a third person? Did they seem like they fit in the game?
Yeah, dude, no, he's the only character in any anime that I've seen use 3 sword fighting style.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 swords in his hand, 1 in his teeth.
Yeah, right here like this.
Fucking gangster mode, bro. Zoro's gangster, bro. Like,
That's some Zabuza shit right there.
yeah, right? It's for real. All right, so other news, which is actually kind of related because it's about new characters too.
All right.
And I'm going to tell you why I might be right about this too.
Oh shit.
You guys remember last week I was talking about how there were Dragon Ball leaks that we had way before, but we hadn't been doing episodes, so I didn't get to put it out as early as I wanted to.
Oh right.
But we did mention that out of the 8 characters I talked about, 2 of them had videos that same day, that last week when we did the episode. Like, so
right.
2 of those leaks I talked about were confirmed and true in the end.
Yeah, I
So
remember
this-
Brawly and who's the other
Bardock,
one?
yeah.
Bardock,
Goku's
yeah.
dad. So those are true, right? The same person who I got the original information from said there's already information about 8 new characters for the next season. And so for those characters, just a few that they're talking about, like from the data they found and from the information they picked out.
You mentioned this last week too.
No, but this is about 8 new characters.
So in addition to the other
To the
like
other
6
8.
or 8 you mentioned last week
Yeah.
or last episode?
I think last episode I mentioned Bardock, Brawly, Zamasu, Vegito Blue.
Yeah.
Uh,
Vegito was one of them. I
Yeah,
think, right?
Vegito Blue, Base Goku, Base Vegeta, and Android 17.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
So I think those are the characters I mentioned.
Yeah.
So now we're talking Gogeta, which is a different fusion of Goku and Vegeta.
Oh, that was Godzilla.
Yeah, no. Gogeta, Master Roshi,
Oh shit.
Tapion, Janemba. These are characters from movies. So they're not even canon. That's why this is interesting. They're starting to bring more characters from movies that are not canon.
Yeah,
in
they brought
Dragon Ball.
Brawly, right?
Yeah, and Brawly's one of them.
Yeah.
And so they have, but those are the only ones that I have so far. He said they're pretty sure those 4 characters are going to be in it. Did I say 3 or 4? Gogeta,
Godzilla.
Master Roshi, and Janemba and Tapion. 4, yeah. They're saying those 4. There's some sound bites, some information, some costumes and shit like that they found through fucking hacking and bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So look forward to the new characters. It could be interesting. I guess we'll see what happens.
All right, just flipped it on you guys right now.
Yeah, you guys ready?
I was wearing Punisher now I'm wearing Daredevil.
Damn, that was badass. I wasn't ready.
All right, so other shit going on. As far as new games coming through, this is one that kind of surprised people, and we got a little trailer for it right now.
Oh shit.
Apparently,
What?
a Ghostbuster mobile game, an AR mobile game, which might play like Pokemon Go, possibly.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. That's the only way it could work, right?
Yeah,
Like that,
it-
and you see the ghost with the fucking shit.
Yeah. But imagine like fucking
The 4 of you gotta bring a ghost into the fucking trap and shit.
yeah.
Oh my god, that looks. Oh, and the phone works as the trap.
Coming 2018, Ghostbusters World.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
So that's coming out pretty soon.
You know, it's funny. Just because you brought up Ghostbusters, I want to make a quick thing about Annihilation.
Leo and Chad's like 151 ghosts to capture.
Oh god.
Maybe.
Maybe, bro. No, but in Annihilation, that movie I was talking about, the Natalie Portman one,
Right?
there's this fucking super solid Ghostbuster reference. It's quick,
Oh yeah.
but there's a scene where you see them all going into that territory, and they're all wearing light brown jumpsuits with big ass backpacks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
and they're all holding AK machine guns. And so kind of, if you're not paying attention, it looks like you're watching the Ghostbusters walk in with their guns.
Right.
And then like when you look carefully, you're like, okay, no, this,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
That's funny.
I feel like it's on purpose because when I saw it, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, is that Ghostbuster reference? You know, like it has to be.
Now I heard another podcast talk about this game. Like talk about how it's a game coming out.
Uh-huh.
And they mentioned, like, what is this going to be based off of? Is this going to be based off the female version, the new version, or is this going to be based off the original?
What if it's based off of the cartoon? That's the sequel cartoon.
Or the I don't
Extreme Ghostbusters?
know. Was that different characters, or was it not?
No,
like,
it was canon because it was connected to the original cartoon guys.
oh, but there was like 4 new people that they got on board, and
and Egon was their teacher.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah,
that?
yeah. I do kind of remember that.
I love the Extreme Ghostbusters. That'd be kind of cool if they did something with that.
I don't know. We'll see. But it's called World, so I feel like you're going to be your own person. Maybe you'll have like Egon or something like that, like kind of work you through it.
Yeah.
Like how to play the game, you know?
Yeah, maybe you have characters from all the Ghostbusters shit fucking randomly show up. Or
maybe.
Ghosts from all their universes, you know?
That'd be cool. And now, what type of ghost, like... Because I remember in the movie, weren't they like, once in a while, they'll catch like a famous ghost of somebody from like way back in the day? I wonder if they'll do something like that.
I think in one episode they caught Edgar Allan Poe or something like that.
Yeah, some shit like that. So I don't know, maybe they'll do some shit like that. So I don't know, I guess we'll see. It has some competition out there with Pokemon Go and then the supposed Harry Potter that's supposed to be coming out. So, also, I looked at that Harry Potter shit, and apparently there's a different mobile game coming out. That's not the Niantic made one, but also made by Warner Brothers. It's it's a game where like you get chosen to go to Hogwarts, and you're pretty much playing the game in a mobile game, just being in Hogwarts and learning spells and some shit. But it's not the AR game that we heard rumors about.
Interesting.
From previous stories and stuff like that. But anyways.
Are they both coming out this year?
Yes, they are.
Oh, well, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got a couple pieces of news left.
I got one more.
All right. Perfect. So one piece of news. James Gunn announced this week that finally he can release Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Volume 0.
What?
Yeah.
As a 0?
And so what this is, it's a combination of the two soundtracks they played on the set of Guardians of the Galaxy while it was being worked on.
That's sick.
And he said it's all in the same style, like old school music, groovy kind of old school shit.
Were there songs that were in the movie that didn't make the soundtrack?
There was like one or two.
Yeah.
In the first movie, I think. That, like I didn't see them on the soundtrack, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that those songs will show up in this. But this is not something you can buy. This is something you can listen to for free on Spotify. For free.
That's fine, whatever.
Spotify.
But I want it on vinyl, that's why.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I don't know if we're going to get that.
Because I bought the first soundtrack on vinyl.
If this is popular enough, maybe, but I don't think it'll... It's kind of a low-key release, so I don't know if it'll ever get that popular.
That's pretty dope, though.
Yeah, you can listen to it for free on Spotify. It's called... Just type in Awesome Mix Volume / 0. Exactly like that. It's the Secret Guardians of the Galaxy mix. So if you want to hear another soundtrack kind of in that same feel, you can check it out there. James Gunn put it together himself, just like the other two soundtracks. So
that's dope. Actually, I think Spotify does something like that once. I think it's Spotify where famous artists will like make their own little playlist that you can check out.
That's Spotify that does that. Yeah. That's probably how he got this to happen, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even think about that.
Exactly what I was thinking right now.
All right, AJ?
All right, my last piece of news that I got for the week. Hall Laboratories.
What's that?
They made Kirby and shit, right? They also did the original Smash?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah. So they're making a new mobile game. And it looks pretty dope. It looks pretty cool. I guess it's like their first mobile gaming that they've ever been doing, but it's called Part-Time UFO. It's like a little crane game, and it's like little physics and shit like that.
Oh, it's just like a weight balance and
and like just build shit up, put shit on top of other things, or move shit around. But like you're like a little UFO doing this shit right now. But yeah, it's a new game. I think it's already out. If not, it's coming soon. You can get on iOS and Android and all that. So if you want some HAL Laboratory stuff, you might see some. I can't confirm this. But my thoughts or my guess is maybe you might see some Kirby-ness in the background or
little references.
Yeah, exactly. So if anyone likes HAL Laboratories and what they've done in the past, go and check this game out. I think it's like $4 on the app stores, $4 or $5, something like that.
All right. And my last piece of news is Avatar related.
Mm.
The picture.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I forgot we got pictures.
So I actually just talked about... I almost told you this news earlier in the week, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to save it for the show so I can surprise this fucker. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the picture. Avatar Imbalance.
Yeah, I just saw this the other day, too.
Fucker.
The comic,
I was hoping I could surprise you. But so it's a new trilogy announced before Turf Wars is even done. And this will be coming out later on in the year.
Yeah, this is the last Airbender trilogy as opposed to the Turf Wars Legend of Korra trilogy that's also going on right now, too.
Mm-hmm. So this is probably going to be a sequel to the story about the Earthbenders versus the Firebenders for the Bossing Say shit.
Yeah, because there's even more after that. There's
the Search for Zuko's mom. Yeah.
There's that one, too. And then there's probably 5 out right now. That
exist. The Shadow one. There's one about Shadow Benders or something, too?
No, the name of it is like Shadow something. There's also there's a few that are out that I haven't gotten yet. Smoking Shadow is one of them.
That's it, Smoking Shadow. Yeah.
And I think Zuko and May come through and go on some adventure. Anyways, all this is based off of Team Avatar, the original Last Airbender shit, and it's an ongoing stories for what happened after the TV series.
Well,
and then this next one that was announced called Imbalance.
do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, go for
roughly the synopsis.
Yeah, because I already read a little bit of it too. So
this story. Oh, okay. So this story finds Team Avatar basically in the middle of benders versus non-benders in a city that's becoming industrial.
yeah, so this might be the beginning of Republic City.
I think it is,
Yeah.
and especially since this arc is called Imbalance.
Yeah.
Which one of Korra's arcs is called Balance.
So
I think we're going to see a lot of references, homages, and information to make Korra's story in that arc more solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited about this. I want to read it. I like that it has a direct tie to Korra. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's pretty cool. Like they all have a little tie to Korra. You know, like references to Bolin and Mako and shit like that.
I got to go back and read, but I feel like the whatever town they were fighting over in the first spinoff was Republic City. So maybe they come back there, or maybe it's like halfway being built up, and that's what Imbalance they go back there
To fix it up
Maybe.
and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I guess we'll see and check it out. I want to get it. I want to get all the hardcovers. So I've been waiting on all these, but I waited too long now. So now there's like 2 or 3 that I got to get. I got to get Smoke and Shadow, and I got to get. I keep forgetting the other one. North and South is the other one.
Is that Zuko's mom?
No, the Zuko Mom one is one I have, which is the Rift.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
the
Rift.
Rift.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it's called, the Rift. Yeah.
Which I think I don't have it as a hardcover. I have the 3 books.
Well, if you wanna, if you wanna sell me the 3 books, bro, you can buy yourself a hardcover, and I'll buy those off you because I would love to have them.
Sure, I could do something like that maybe.
We'll talk. We'll talk. All right, Unfocused week. You got anything planned big?
Play some more Tomb Raider. Nothing else really that's big. Nothing I can think of right now. But yeah, more Tomb Raider. That's all I kind of want to do right now. Maybe some Splatoon here and there, because I'm still upset that I missed the last Splatfest. There's a new map that they just... like every month, there's always a new map, I've noticed. There's a new map just dropped like just the other day. New guns are always dropping too. So there's always something new, which Nintendo's always keeping that shit fresh. Oh, that's another story I want to talk about, but I didn't bring it up. But Nintendo did some... on their website, you can review shit. Like put your own review up for one of their games, and they brought it up for like a week, and then they took it down.
I guess that means the reviews weren't so good.
Yeah, and then some website contacted them for what's going on, and they responded with, "Oh yeah, we're just kind of testing it out. So thank you to everyone who posted reviews and all that, but we took it back down just so we can kind of work on it and kind of review what's happened so far, and so we can make it better, I guess, or whatever."
Sounds suspicious.
The people that checked it out noticed that there was like no 1 or 2 star, not even 3-star reviews. Everything was like 4 and 5s.
Oh, okay.
Which is interesting, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, Splatoon maybe, and there was just something I wanted to do. But anyways, you guys will figure it out next week.
All right. And for me, for Unfocused week...
Oh yeah, Digimon, that's what it was.
Digimon, there you go. I'm going to watch more of the anime. Haikyuu for me, the volleyball anime. It's pretty fucking sick. I'm like episode 8 in. It's pretty good. Otherwise, I'm going to play more Dragon Ball FighterZ Z.
That's
and yeah, we got to get on that some more because, man, slowly I'm getting better. But it's funny because, like I told you before, I was getting fucking destroyed, but now I'm starting to own the noobs and shit.
Right.
But now I'm starting to see fucking new things people are figuring out, like new things to conquer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been watching some tournaments online and shit. That have been going on, so like pretty crazy shit. I haven't seen one character dominate yet.
No, me either, dude. It's so balanced.
Yeah,
because I've seen one character go off, and then like in the next round they'll get killed with that character. So it's like okay, that character's not all powerful, Yeah.
And then also a new patch that I just got released just the other day. It was a huge update too. So there's a couple of fixes here and there. Did they add anything? I don't think they added anything, but they fixed like a lot of like little glitches here and there throughout the game.
I didn't know that.
So that's something new. So if anyone hasn't updated their games yet, go do it because it's like a 2 gig patch.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I opened Steam the other day and I started updating. I was like, what's updating right now? And I saw Dragon Ball FighterZ 2 gig patch. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta leave this alone for a while. But anyways, that's something I'm like. Oh yeah, and I played some Crossfire actually. Have you played this or have you seen this?
Crossfire.
Yeah.
You get caught up in the...
That
Yeah.
shit fucking... It's such a fast-paced game.
Dude, it looked like a fast-paced game from the commercials. They didn't lie. I remember watching it, I was like, damn, this shit looks intense, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's fucking super quick. And me and Carter were playing it the other day. We're like, man, I didn't think that's... Like, and even like when I got the bag of little marbles that are in there, I'm like, I don't think this is enough. It's enough because it goes by so quick. Actually, maybe it's not enough because it goes by really quick.
Are you like that kid at the end when you play, yeah.
I should do that, huh?
I know Carlo will remember it, but that'd be hilarious. Oh, man.
But anyways, maybe play some more of that.
All right. So, well, that's Unfocused, guys. We'll see you next week. Don't forget, this is a Collision 28 production. You can watch us live every Thursday unless we say otherwise.
If we say otherwise, find that on Twitter. Follow
Yes.
us on Twitter at Unfocused28.
Yes. Otherwise, if we do regular schedule, twitch.tv/collision28.
That's right.
On Thursday evening.
If you're watching this on YouTube right now, which is youtube.com/unfocusedpodcast, leave a like and a comment and sub up if you haven't done it already.
And don't forget, subscribe on iTunes, rate, review, and it's free. Fuck it. You know? Lastly, collision28.com will give you everything, including old ones. And you can email us on unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com.
That's right. We'll be back next week.
Yes. Yes, this is true.